Alright guys, in this video we're going to look at floats and fixed positions. Okay, so I am in file 2_4 floats position HTML, and we're going to go down to where it says start here, and we're going to look at these three divs. Okay, so what we want to do is float these divs. This one I want to float to the left, so what I'm going to do is give it a class of float left. Okay, this one here I'm going to give it a class of float right. And then this one here, I'm going to give it a class of float none. Oh, that should be a class, not just an attribute. So let's save that. And now you can see this one's to the left, this is to the right, this floats none. Alright, now we also have responsive floats, just like we have the responsive text alignments. So let's say we want to float on small screens or wider. We can give this a class of float sm right in this case, and then we'll just go ahead and copy that. Okay, so we can do float sm right, float md right for medium and up, then we have lg for large and up, and xl for extra large and up. So let's save it, and you'll see since we're on a small screen, this is the only one floating to the right, but if I go and I increase this, you'll see now that one goes, then the large, and then the extra large. Alright, so it works pretty much just like the text-align responsive classes. Alright, and then down here we can do the same thing for, let's say, float left. So we can say class float sm left, and we'll just copy that. So float sm, we also have md, LG for large, and XL for extra large. Okay, and then if we want to float none, we can say class float SM none, so that'll be on smaller screens or larger. And then we can do medium or larger, large or extra large. Alright, now when it comes to clearing, if we go down here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this div right here a class of BG success just to show the background. Okay, and then what I want to do is float this button to the left and this one to the right. So remember we have the float left, and then this one we'll give it a class of float right, and we'll save it. And now you can see things have kind of messed up here. We don't even see the green background anymore. This is moved up. It's not cleared out. Okay, now the reason we didn't need to put a clear up here is because we have line breaks after all of these. Okay, but if we don't have the line break, we need to clear it, and we can simply do that by adding the clearfix class to the wrapper. So right here we're going to add clearfix, save, and there we go. So now this is pushed back down and we can see the background here. Okay. Now we also have some fixed positioning classes. So let's say this heading right here, we want to fix this to the very top. So what we could do is we could add a class to this h3 called fixed top. And if I save that, now it's at the very top, and it's going to stay there no matter what, no matter where we scroll to. We also have the option to add a sticky top. So let me show you what that does. If we give this a class of sticky-top, and now you'll see that when I get to sticky, it'll actually stick to the top. Okay, if I go above it, it'll go back down, but when I hit it, it just stays at the top. And then finally, we can fix elements to the bottom by giving it a class of fixed dash bottom and save. And now you can see it's always at the bottom no matter what. So that can come in handy for things like footers. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. In the next one, we're going to get into some of the color classes for text and backgrounds.